Metacognition, a learner's superpower. Metacognition, I-CAN messages, and executive function strategies are the three components that make up a flexible mindset. These components are inextricably linked and influence and reinforce each other. This video is about where all self-directed learning begins, with metacognition. We can have a growth mindset about learning and believe we can get smarter, and we can even know the tools and strategies to use to help us to learn. But if we want students to be self-directed, we also need to equip them with the self-awareness to be able to figure it out for themselves so they can be in charge of their own learning for the rest of their lives. Metacognition refers to the awareness of one's own learning and thinking. This level of self-awareness is built upon an understanding of who we are as learners, especially our personal strengths and challenges, insights about the perspectives of others, and knowledge of what strategies work best in a given context. Students with metacognitive awareness are able to identify what they know and don't know, what they want to accomplish, as well as have an idea about how to get there. In the Flexible Mindsets model, this is called knowing what works when. This level of awareness is marked by questions such as, who am I as a learner? What are my strengths? How is the other person feeling? What strategy could I try? In order for learners to become self-directed, they need to be able to notice their thoughts and feelings and pay attention to their actions. At times, it is also important to consider the thoughts and feelings of others too. These thoughts, feelings, and actions then need to be adjusted to match the task at hand or the goal you're striving for. The Flexible Mindset self-monitoring strategy called Evaluating and Calibrating is an ideal tool for building metacognitive awareness. These two skills are at the heart of self-regulation. If we can stop at any given moment and evaluate what we are doing, and then calibrate ourselves to match what we want to be doing, we are harnessing our superpower as learners. We can build metacognitive awareness by teaching students what a metacognitive insight is. It's an uh-oh moment when we notice that what we're doing isn't working. We listen to our self-talk, check in about how we feel, and ask ourselves questions that help us pinpoint what we can do to further our learning in this moment. The first steps to building metacognitive awareness are to pause, notice what you are thinking, feeling, and doing, then ask some version of the question, am I on track? If students can get in the habit of pausing to check in, then they can start to notice what's working for them and what's not working. Once they have paused, they then have an opportunity to reflect on the mindset messages and strategies that are needed in order to maximize their learning. Developing metacognitive awareness is a superpower because it puts us in charge of being aware of what works when and using self-reflection as a tool to learn and grow from our experiences. It is this type of reflection that builds resilience. If you enjoyed this video, consider reading our book, Flexible Mindsets in Schools, Channeling Brainpower for Critical Thinking, Complex Problem Solving, and Creativity. You can also join the Flexible Mindsets community on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or to our newsletter on our website at flexiblemindsets.com.